Hey there guys, this is the Bass Singer.
And MiscDan64.
And here we are with the, I believe, the final Grand Prix of this game. Is that correct?
Yep, this is it. We're ending it off on Gazmoxia.
Now, would you like to explain a little bit more about this as this cutscene would play out?
Right. This will fill you in on what you need to know.
Alright.
Greetings, Earth slugs. Do not worry, I have no plans to retake your mushy planet. You can keep it for yourselves. I am transmitting to you from the planet Gazmoxia, where I challenge you all to test your puny skills in a race on our latest track, constructed high above the planet's surface. With our two largest fast food conglomerates competing for an official CTR TV sponsorship, things are bound to get toxic! Because I like to keep things fair, I've invited a fellow galactic ruler to join us. Emperor Velo 27!
As ruler of this galaxy, I'll own this Grand Prix!
And as a final show of good faith, I've asked our engineers to create some of the finest hovercrafts on this side of the galaxy. Farewell, Terra Vermin. See you on Gazmoxia!
What a note to end on, huh?
Oh yeah. So, Emperor Velo the 27th, who is he exactly?
The same guy from Crash Nitro Kart.
The same guy from Crash Nitro Kart.
Yeah, he was basically the big bad of the game.
Okay.
He kidnaps Crash and Cortex's teams and has them race for the amusement of his loyal subjects. It's basically CTR, but in actual space.
I see. And
It'll make more sense to you when you. It'll make more sense when you get to the game itself.
Yeah, eventually when we get to that. So, let's see if you are able to be joinable.
If we end up having the same problem, we'll just jump cut.
Yeah. The Switch's architecture tends to be pretty finicky when it comes to this game, so...
Obviously.
Yeah. One now.
Yup.
Wow, that was a random stroke of luck.
Yeah, it took us a while, but here we are.
Yeah, I was literally about to buy a PS4 copy just to fix this issue. But
yeah, because for whatever reason, it seems the Switch version always has the short end of the stick.
Yeah,
no
and
what you
this
do
is not
with.
just for this game. I know for a fact that other like third-party games, the Switch version tends to be the least popular version in terms of online play.
Yeah, it's like sometimes you'll be able to join each other just fine, while other times there's always something going on that keeps you from connecting to each other. I was literally doing nothing when Aaron was able to join me.
Yeah. So, not sure how that worked, but we're able to finally join in after, like, what was it, 30 minutes of trying to connect?
Took us about half an hour, but here we are.
Oh, man. Gosh.
Really hoping they take the time to fix all the online stuff now that the seasonal events are going to be closing its doors from here.
Yeah, that way they could, like, focus more on testing out the servers. Now, in my opinion, I feel like they're not going to do that. They're going to focus a lot more on the other console versions since, like I said, the Switch version tends to get the short end of the stick. So, there's that. Oh yeah, we should talk about this stage and how ridiculously hard it is.
Oh yeah, in terms of how the stages lay out, this is perhaps the most technical stage in the entire game. It's like it is putting everything you know about this game to the test. It will definitely push you to improve your skills in order to make it through this whole track unscathed.
Yeah. Oh, did you take a shortcut there?
Yeah, you would need the nuclear pizza boost in order to make that jump a little bit better. But the trick is to build up enough speed.
Alright. Yeah, I noticed there's like a green gate and a red gate, and depending on which one you go through, it specifies which boosts you can activate.
Yeah, that's the special deal with this track. At the start, you'll be getting these 2 gates. Yeah, one is for Toxic Burger, the other is for Nuclear Pizza.
Now there are
depending on where you go. Yeah,
now,
depending on where you go, the speed boost will activate in correlation with that exact food joint.
Now
it's a neat little touch.
Now that moment where I went to the gate, I had no choice because it seems as though both of them were pizzas for some reason. So sometimes that could happen, sometimes you can only get the burgers. I think it depends on the timing or something.
Yeah, because if you're playing this against AI, there's always a random chance one of them will go through either side.
There's a little bit of a really like tight shortcut over there, next to like the electrical outlet seems.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend going through it since that kills your reserves.
So yeah, shortcuts are definitely here, just really hard to try it out. I've only been able to like successfully go through one shortcut, which is like the jump into the 2 different pathways like, close to the middle of the stage.
Yeah, there are multiple cuts you can make throughout this entire stage.
Yeah.
In fact, if you're playing on a new set of time trials, one of the harder ghosts actually teaches you how to go through a shortcut that right near the end cuts a whole lot of time making it around that spiral.
So yeah, definitely ridiculously hard. Like I even like with me trying to practice last night, it's still like tough to get those tight jumps down.
Yeah, this is the most advanced stage ever. They are really pushing the boundaries with this one.
Yeah.
Pretty fitting that this is the final track too. I see this as their answer to Mario Kart's Rainbow Road. Definitely feels that way with how tight the corners are, how linear the map layout is. Not to mention the fact that this takes place in space, but hey, that's a given for any Crash racing game.
Yeah, and to top it off, I think this also gives you like the most this stage gives you the most coins out of any other stage.
That's just the online bonus.
Oh, it is? So is Tiny Arena still the most profitable stage, or?
That's Electron Avenue. The most you're gonna get is 80.
Oh, okay.
Tiny Arena gives you 73. This map gives you 56.
Oh, well, I figured that since this is the hardest one, it'll give you the most money out of your... Oh, well, whatever.
I think that usually depends on how long the map in general is, too. But, yeah, just wanted to show off the main star of the Grand Prix, Emperor Velo.
Yep.
And I'm sure you've noticed the new set of costumes.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think I got one for Spiral already, and right now Tana is the one that's on the
Space Spiral
storefront.
is a definite highlight. Really loving this skin. But as for everyone else, may as well take the time to show that off while we're here.
You said that you recommend the drift driving style for this stage in particular, right?
Yeah, I tried playing this stage on drift. It definitely helps out a lot.
All right. So here you're showcasing the costumes, right? Or at least all that you've gathered?
Yeah. Because all the skins this time are dedicated to the bonus characters. First up is Privateer Tana. You're
got a big boss vibe coming from her.
Yeah, that's an eye patch.
Yeah.
You're gonna notice a theme with these girls. Buccaneer Amy. And you're definitely gonna love seeing them in the winner's circle.
Ooh. Can't wait.
Raider Megumi. Everyone seems to love this one the most.
Really? It might be the hairstyle, I think.
Yeah, you should see her. You should see her in first.
Oh, that should be fun.
Corsair Liz. Don't know if I'm saying that right.
What?
And yes, that is a scouter she's using.
Corsair Liz. Okay, yeah.
Marauder Isabella.
Another scouter.
So they got everyone in the Nitro squad, including Tana. And this is Embryo's first.
Ooh. Oh.
Embryoctopus.
Nice.
I'd imagine, yeah, for his first, it's not really all that bad. I didn't think they'd go all out Space Kraken here.
Yeah, it
really
kind of reminds me of
works
like
for
an
him, too.
alien.
Astronaut Kong.
Oh yeah, pose that outfit.
King Space Chicken.
King Space
He has one
Chicken.
too, but I have yet to unlock that in this. You get that at the end of the silver tier. I'm about halfway through on this version.
Oh yeah, I see him. If it loads.
Yep, it's as simple as that. You can also see this in the title screen too. In fact, he was there during the CTR TV opening too.
Oh yeah, I think I
right at the very end.
Alright. Well, let's see if this drift motion is a lot more controllable for this stage.
Yeah, it really encourages you to at least experiment with all sorts of driving styles. And of all the engines in the game, I was recommended to go with drift, and it really helps to make a difference. You're gonna notice that in a bit.
Alright.
Toxic burger is not responsible for any irritation, burning, or permanent loss of esophageal particles, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yes!
Oh yeah, you get to control your drift a lot. Oh wow, that's way more bearable to control.
Yeah, you can definitely make those sharp turns a lot easier with this driving style.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can make that jump now? Yeah, this feels a lot more, I don't think I'm going as fast as I hope, but this is definitely a lot more controllable to go through.
Yeah, it really helps to make this stage a lot more endurable. Just made it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you need the blue fire or at the very least the orange fire to go through that shortcut in particular.
You do need to have some sort of fire on you in order to make it unscathed.
Makes sense.
Not to mention it all depends on timing too, because there's a very good chance you may undershot it and miss that gap, or very well overshoot it. So you gotta find that good timing window.
Yeah. Oh shoot. Yeah, that was a shortcut I was mentioning that I could do at the very least, but every other shortcut is really tough. Yeah, you gotta like really build up the speed in order to get that shortcut.
Yeah, you gotta have some kind of fire on you. You don't necessarily need blue fire, but it really does help you get through it easier.
Yeah.
Other than the track layout, I really do like the idea behind this whole thing. An interplanetary food fight.
And no, we're not talking about that food fight.
Nope. You know what's also funny? The fact that actually two things. One, the fact that it's burgers versus pizza again. Why does that remind me of something?
Oh yeah.
And two, there's a space-themed pizza restaurant. Deja vu, huh? I'd imagine it's hitting all the right notes with you.
Yep. Oh, dang it. I was a little bit too late for that jump, I think. Yeah, that is a tight jump. Not only do you have to be fast, but you also have to, like, be tiny enough to go through the hole as well, it feels.
Right, now have you noticed how I completely disregarded the spiral near the very end?
Disregard the what?
The spiral, the one you just went through, that tight turn.
I wasn't really paying attention, but I'm assuming there was a shortcut there.
Yep.
ruler of the galaxy.
If you time it just right, you could jump very off to the left and just ignore that turn entirely.
I want to say that this stage in particular has the most shortcuts out of any stage.
The way it's set up, yeah. There's one by that one giant arrow. There's a turn you could make around nuclear pizza. There's one through the electrical gate.
And there's one that you just mentioned that's like close to the finish line.
Yep, you're gonna notice this if you watch how I go.
Alright, where are the quests for this stage right now? Okay, yeah, there's a lot for like Emperor Velo specifically in terms of the Grand Prix. So I guess I'm gonna stick for him until like I finish though. Meanwhile, you're showcasing all the costumes you can get.
Zero to first I think you can do online with I think it should count if it's just the both of us here.
Yeah, so we could easily just cheese through and do that. One of them we had to be a specific character, right? Or
not necessarily. Yeah, Grand Prix Dominator. Basically, you have to be a matchmaking match with Emperor Velo himself.
Okay, so I'm already doing that, so we could easily finish that off as well. Just so we don't have to worry about that.
It does, well, unless it really does specify matchmaking. What we're doing right now is a private match.
Oh, okay, so it might not work then. Which makes sense, like, that's a very easy way to cheese through the Grand Prix challenges, I think.
But at the very least, we should be able to cover zero to first.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you could get that easily. I'm still, like, new to this. Well, everyone's still new to this track, I guess, but me in particular.
Yeah, you're still learning the curves. That's fine.
Right. Yeah, I think I missed my chance to get that shortcut right there.
Yep, gotta time it just right.
Oh man, is that electrical outlet really a shortcut, or?
I mean, it is, but it's not recommended that you do so.
Like, it gives you a tiny bit of a boost, I feel, but it's ridiculously, like, tight if you want to turn there.
Yeah, you gotta know exactly how U-turning works in order to get through that one.
Yeah.
Now, this is, in fact, the end of the Grand Prix, but that doesn't mean they're done providing content for the game.
Yeah, you mentioned that they're still gonna be able to showcase costumes and characters?
Yeah, they stated that even though the Grand Prix are closing its doors, they're still gonna be providing new content in the form of characters, cards, costumes, and even their own personal time trials.
Oh really? Yeah, I think I've heard about
we're
developer
time too.
At one point.
Yeah, developer times are coming to Nitro-Fueled.
Yeah. Speaking of time travels, I just realized that there's a third star for time trials.
Emperor Velo, yes.
And
that third star is for Velo.
Yeah. So that is that's gonna be an extra added challenge to the game already. Now, one thing I actually did notice when I went through it is that I already beaten him, but it doesn't count because I didn't actually beat him with the update. So that sucks. I have to do it again just to get that third star. It was for, I believe, Koala Carnival?
Koala Carnival, yes.
Yeah. Because I already beat his time, but because I didn't beat him, it didn't count, which I still find that annoying.
Yeah, that sounds like a major draw.
Yeah. And to be fair, he's not the only one that you had to do as well, because, like, I think at one point I beat Nitro-Oxys's time as well, but because I didn't unlock his ghost, it didn't count, so...
Yeah, you have to make sure everyone's ghost is accounted for in order to actually beat it.
Yeah.
It's pretty weird how it works, but at the same time, it was always like that from the beginning.
Oh, whoa, it does work. It does count.
Yeah. I should probably try that same thing. I have yet to accomplish that.
Alright. So for the third lap, I have to be first then.
Yeah, then I will catch up from there.
Alright.
As for what's next, as soon as the game drops, there is always someone in the community trying to data mine all the info and at least give us a hint as to what's next in store. This time, all we know is that there are 3 new characters coming. I will discuss that as soon as we start the map. All the skins are pretty up in the air, but all we know is that 3 more characters are going to be coming as soon as the final Grand Prix ends.
Wait, who is that specifically? Dr. Entropy, okay. That's weird that that's the last, that's actually the last, oh, whatever. Wait, you're not a Velo.
Nah.
You're not gonna go for the,
I am going for 0 to 1st. It doesn't specify you have to use a specific character.
Oh, okay.
It just talks about the track itself.
Okay.
But the car I'm using right now, there's a special case going on right now. But I asked this yesterday, and really hope your service provider is Xfinity, because this right here is a special promotional card in favor of the service itself.
To my knowledge,
I
think I'm Verizon, so I am unable to get it.
Yeah, I thought that would be the case, but basically how it works is, if you are a customer with Xfinity, they will offer you a free code of which you can use on the website, and from there, the card should be yours.
Now, that's kind of feels like it's a little bit pay to win, I feel.
Not necessarily.
I mean, not pay to win, but like pay to unlock.
I mean, it is a pretty hefty price if you're going out of your way to unlock this thing alone. You do have to be a customer with Xfinity in order to get it, no problem.
But like, not everyone uses Xfinity, which is the issue. So
yeah, that's the problem.
It's like exclusive content that you really can't control because of what you already are provided for, you know? In a way, it's kind of like the retro costumes, although I don't think that's as big of an issue, and there's kind of a reason why the PS4 version has retro costumes exclusive.
Yeah. Not to mention it also has an exclusive track as well.
Well, the track kind of makes sense since it is a PlayStation track, so...
Yeah, it's basically
it's mostly the licensing thing, that's why, but yeah.
This right here is a pretty hefty grab. I genuinely do not know how to feel about this, but at the same time, I'm pretty lucky to have unlocked this thing as soon as I did.
Yeah.
I mean, I learned about this just yesterday for the record, so there's that. I mean, there's been talk about this Xfinity car for a while, and now they're up and talking about it. Okay, now comes the part where I'd have to catch up.
Alright. You already got that. Yeah, you
So yeah, this Xfinity card, it really sucks that it's locked behind the fact that you have to have the right service provider for your cable and all that. It's pretty cool to look at, but I feel that
there should be another way to like unlock it. I feel like if it comes in the pit stop, then I wouldn't mind as much. Like if we eventually get the card, then I don't think I mind as much. I feel.
Yeah, so long as I mean, I know I can probably get in touch with some people who are offering codes for free, no problem. I mean, I've got this on my PlayStation 4 right out of the gate.
And it looks like you also have it for your Switch as well, so...
Yeah, I just got it on Switch today because a friend was able to help me out unlock this for the system too. Now all I need is to be sure I'm able to help everyone else out, and I should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can pull through for you here. Yeah, I got it. 0 to first. And I'm already halfway through silver. Nice.
Nice. Where am I in the Grand Prix currently? Oh, I'm also halfway through as well.
Uh-huh. Not too far off now.
Alright. Is there another one that's like that as well? Yeah, there is. Okay. Alright. Ooh, what is this track? Or what is this card?
The Xfinity Flash, the one I was just using not too long ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it makes sense. Black and red, that's the color of Xfinity.
Yeah. Just let me switch up real quick.
Alright.
This may be the last round.
Okay.
May as well end strong.
Alright.
Let's give it our all. Alright, as for the characters coming after this Grand Prix. A model is already found for one. A model is already found for one of them. But basically,
miners are working
the
hard.
lab assistants we the lab assistants we've been seeing all throughout the Crash series?
What?
The enemies all throughout the Crash series, the lab assistants.
The lab assistants?
Cortex's goons.
Yeah, I remember them.
Yeah, they're aiming to make those things playable now. Along with that, we're expected to see baby versions of Cortex and Entropy as well.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense since they also appeared in, I believe, the second ending.
Crash 3, yes.
Or the third ending, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, they were basically what happened when the Time Twister imploded upon itself.
There we go! I got that shortcut.
Nice! There's also one more driver in the code. Remember the mystery driver we've been hearing about for a while?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, first it was, who am I? Then, last time, it was, who could I be? You wanna know what it was this time?
What is it?
This time the code name is Driver. I am as important as the Bandicoot, so I should be the main character. Word for word, this is literally what's in the code. They're really making this mystery character actually pretty exciting to figure out. Whoever this mystery driver is, it's sure to be a big one.
Man.
They're really teasing us now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, and another thing, you know the champion card we've been seeing through every Grand Prix?
Yeah.
They're making it so after this, you can still be able to get it in the game itself.
Okay.
The unlock condition after this is supposed to be all of Oxide's time in time trial. And this includes the bonus track because you do get a decal that goes with it too.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, and as far as the dev time trials are concerned, the unlock criteria in the code is simply get good. But they are definitely taunting us now.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty amazing. Really nice to see how far we've come, is it?
Oh yeah.
What was previously promoted as a simple remake with Crash Nitro card content attached to it has become a full-fledged game of its own with brand new characters, tracks, cards, and a whole lot of customization items to choose from.
Oh yeah.
They truly outdid themselves here.
At this point, I feel as though it shouldn't be even called a remake anymore since it's entirely a brand new game.
Honestly, yeah, I'm kind of saying the same thing. it's got enough content to stand its own ground as a brand new title entirely.
For sure.
And it's a bittersweet moment that all these seasonal events are coming to an end like this. But at the same time, it's also reassuring that there's going to be a lot more content to come after this. So
yeah, that's
I'm
cool.
pretty comfortable. Yeah,
I feel as though the content that they've
my way.
already brought us, especially with the new tracks, they're already worth it. So like I'm already satisfied with what I have for this game, and the fact that they're adding more is just even more better.
True. What they're adding after this is basically bonus content for all of us that are still wanting to see a certain character make it in.
I want like the most obscure character to be playable, like the bratty skunk from Twinsanity.
Actually, you're not the only one saying this. I've heard people talking about that as well. Not to mention all the characters from Twinsanity. I hear a lot of talk about Bearminator from Crash Bash for some reason. There's also
that's a game we still haven't yet to play, huh?
Racing. Yeah, there's also a really obscure pig called Viscount from the DS game. There's a possibilities are still endless. We'll just see what
keep
happens
on continuing with
months.
like every character. It basically is the everyone is here of Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, absolutely. I would love to see what follows after this.
Yeah. But yep, until then, I believe this is the last Grand Prix, or the last part of this playthrough, because it's the last Grand Prix.
Yeah, that is virtually it. We've seen just about everything.
Yeah. I might live stream this like occasionally if I feel like I really want to play the game again. So it might not even be like the last playthrough technically, but like it is the last time we're going to be covering these Grand Prix, so... But
everything after this is just bonus content.
Yeah. Regardless, once again, I highly recommend you guys get this game. It is a fun multiplayer racing game.
Y'all are in for a treat, just saying that.
And while, yeah, the fact that there's a lot of content might be, I want to say, like, overwhelming.
Oh, it is.
I don't think it's that, like,
so much.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue because, like, you'll get to it eventually.
Yeah, and not to mention they are making it so that you can definitely get those coins a lot easier, either through weekends or even through the Golden Wumpa. That is now a permanent feature, by the way. That is no longer just attached to a Grand Prix.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah, and on top of that, the reward system after this is going to make it so you earn more Wumpa coins for performing challenges for the daily, weekly, or even monthly events.
Yeah. It's gotten to the point where I really feel as though this is a kind of a pointless feature right here.
Yeah, we could just easily ignore this.
Yeah, just ignore that. Don't worry about that whatsoever. Oh, I got a package. Thanks. But yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty much a moot point at this rate.
Pretty much. But yeah.
So long as you're doing whatever you can to make those coins accessible, that is pretty much a non-issue right out of the gate.
Definitely. And this has been a fun ride, and Dan, I'd once again like to thank you for participating in this playthrough as well.
Oh, of course, anytime.
Yeah.
It's always a blast to check out these titles with you.
Now, we still have to go backwards for the racing games that we have yet to cover. I don't think we need to worry about the original PlayStation 1 release, since this game kind of is all that. But I do know from what you said that Nitro Kart and Tag Team Racing are different playstyles, so...
Right. This game is essentially just the original CTR, but a whole lot more. Yeah, we can definitely cover the other two.
Alright. That should be fun.
Looking forward to that.
But until then, this is The Basinger.
And MiscDan64.
We're signing out. Thanks for watching.
See you then, folks.